EZVIZ are well known for their cameras, and they have made some of my absolute favorites. So I am super excited to see them moving into the smart home market with a new hub and this. I have in my hands something that no one else does. It's a retrofit smart lock that is designed to sit over the top of your existing key and lock and unlock your door using your smart home. I'm glad you brought that up. The EZVIZ equivalent has a more slimline design than the SwitchBot lock because it actually pushes right up against the door. More importantly though, its installation requires no sticky pad or need to drill because it has these incredibly clever pins that just cling to the locking mechanism itself, making it perfect for renters and an absolutely awesome addition to the smart home market. It also has this button on the top to lock and unlock the door. Rather than twisting a manual thumb turn, which is still a possibility should you want to, this is something that SwitchBot lock doesn't have, and it does give the product a more premium feel. There are advantages and disadvantages to both of these solutions, and we'll talk more about that later on in the video. Did that work? Was that baited you in? It was supreme bait. It was masterful bait. It was master bait! Thanks to EZVIZ for sponsoring today's video and for sending me their retrofit smart door lock and waterproof multifunctional keypad. I am really excited that EZVIZ are branching out into this market because they already do really good camera systems, and more recently, a smart home alarm system too. Now that they do door locks as well, you can have a camera system, a smart home alarm system, and your door locks all under the same app. I asked this Philips Hue user what they think about that. It just works! It does, it just works. So, some absolute Karen got super angry with me about throwing instructions away, which is kind of a staple of this channel. And she was all like, he's throwing the bloody instructions away! How can he expect to make it work if he throws the bloody instructions away? I hope he dies! But there is a reason to doing this. If I throw the instruction manual away and I can still set it up, it shows that the product is intuitive. So things started out amazingly. I plugged the little bridge in, which can run on either Ethernet or Wi-Fi, and it's pretty much just a case of scanning a QR code and giving it your Wi-Fi information. This was the case for each of the devices I was sent, and you then tell the software to link the lock to the bridge and the keypad to the lock. It just works! It just works. The only hiccup being that if you try to complete the setup process without actually attaching this to your door, it shits itself.
The next morning.
Stop it! I did not like that. Get out. Really sorry to interrupt the episode. It's just that I've just read the worst news ever. Prince Harry had frostbite on his penis. Subscribe now, and I'll buy him a new one. Although the instructions didn't expressly state that I should connect it to the door, it's fairly obvious that I should have done so. And the physical install is just 3 pins that hold the mounting plate, rather bizarrely, super firmly to the original lock body. Amazing! And then 2 screws to attach the lock motor to the mounting plate. And if you need to check if your door is compatible with this lock, then you can visit the EZVIZ product page, which will take you through a wizard to figure it out. Links are in the description. The EZVIZ door lock automatically locks itself after 5 seconds of the door being closed, which is actually really cool, and it's thanks to this powerful little magnet which can be installed up to 5 centimeters away from the lock body. And the rather unglamorous metal square is about as thinly disguised as Prince Harry's recent attacks on the monarchy through his latest book. Oh, that time I dressed up as a Nazi? Yes, Will's and Kate's idea, that one. I have literally no free will, you see. I am a blameless automaton that just does literally anything anybody says. Uh-huh. No accountability on that one? No accountability at all? Somebody else's fault? Okay then. I've just this second during filming been informed by EZVIZ that the magnet will have a plastic coating when it is released to the public. To unlock the door from the outside, you can use the app, your old school house key, or the optional keypad which is sold separately. The keypad is IP65 waterproof and can be programmed up with up to 50 permanent or temporary passcodes of between 6 and 10 numbers, and also proximity cards, of which I received 2 in the box. The temporary passcodes allow for both a term of validity, but also custom times, so that you can set them to only work between 9 and 5, for example. And this is something that's been missing from some of the other smart home locks that I've reviewed, which to me is about as weird as this guy's reaction to a dog falling out of a window.
Oh my god, get back! Clarence! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god.
Just leave it, will you? Are we doing this survey, or are you just faffing around with your dog? What is that reaction? That's super weird. Anyway, I digress. The lock does work directly with your phone and can be unlocked using the app without the need for the hub. But if you do want to set up temporary passcodes, see activity logs, or control the lock when you're away from your home, then the hub is required, and that is your bridge to and from the outside world. Both the lock itself and the little gateway act as doorbells, which is super cute. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, hello. 2 notifications for some reason. So it's offering me the option of a video feed if I have a camera attached, which I do not. There is no EZVIZ camera at the front door, but if there was, I think I would see that there. Before we begin, I should reiterate that I have this lock before anybody else. It's not yet in the public domain, and so we can't judge these problems too harshly because, fingers crossed, most of these will be fixed before it's released. I will let you know on each point in the description for this video what it is that EZVIZ have said, because I have questioned all of these things and I'm waiting for answers. As far as I can tell, you can't turn the notifications off. If somebody punches in a PIN code and the door is opened, you get a notification. You can, of course, turn this off in Android settings, but it's a little bit fiddly because most of them are just called defaults, and you have to figure out which one it is that you need to disable. This next one is not actually a problem with the lock, it's a problem with this country. Euro-cylinder locks, for the most part, won't let you open the door from the outside if there is a key on the inside. This is stupid, it's dangerous, and it has killed people, and it should be illegal. Sadly, it's very, very common. EZVIZ have plans to sell a replacement cylinder. This is the one that I have in my hands right here. It has adjustable length simply by disconnecting and reconnecting components, and it has, of course, the ability to be unlocked and locked using their motor. Obviously, otherwise what would be the point of them selling it? The cylinder itself has anti-drill protection, BSEN 1303 certification, and C-grade security, which is a big bonus for lock-picking lawyer fans who won't leave me alone in the comments every time I make a lock video. I bet the lock-picking lawyer could open it in seconds! What? Lock-picking lawyer. Seconds. Oh yes, the lock-picking lawyer with his flipping magnets. Ooh, magnets. Ooh, magnets. Magnets. This is the lock-picking lawyer, and today I will be opening this wheel lock using only my pelvis. There is currently no geofencing, no Amazon Alexa support, no Google Home support, and no Home Assistant. This is early days, and of course EZVIZ are utilizing their own security system to control the door locks and hope that you will use their app or use their keypad. But if you want to use your own smart home devices, currently that is not a thing. Again, I'll update the description should this change. The multi-touch keypad also doesn't have a fingerprint scanner, which I think is a major missed opportunity. It does have space for one where there is a doorbell to press, and I think it would have been better utilized for a fingerprint scanner in that space. I hope they'll release a different multi-touch keypad instead, and you can buy that one instead of this one. Again, I'll update the description if and when that happens. And finally, there are two mounting brackets, one flat one and one angled one. And they're really cool, but they are a little bit awkward to get the device on and off. You kind of have to like lever off a clasp to get it to remove, at which point a tamper alarm should go off. It did, once. And then never again. My tamper alarm is clearly broken, and again, I've contacted EZVIZ to ask them if they're aware of any kind of ongoing issues with that, and I shall update the description to let you know. The indoor components to this setup is sleeker than the SwitchBot design. I love the way it looks, I love the lack of a gluey pad stuck to my door, and most of all, I love the button on the top. And I've literally just walked away from answering the front door to the mailman to hear it locking itself, and I did a little gleeful noise, like a slightly annoying little... I think the outdoor keypad could do with some work, because punching in a security code is not my favourite way to get into my house, and it really needs a thumbprint scanner instead. It would be good if you could hold your phone up to the sensor, but the only solution I've found for that is to put the key fob in my phone case, or in a wallet, and then you can hold your wallet up to the door instead. Again, I have to stress, this is all pre-production stuff. Don't judge it too harshly. I shall update all of the answers in the description, along with a link as to where you can buy this product once it is for sale. It might be now. I've been also asking when it's released. I'm hoping it's released by the time this video goes out. If it is, there's a link down there. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. That will tell YouTube's algorithms it was a good video and more people should see it. If you want to see some more of this guy, hit that subscribe button and ding that bell. If you ding the bell, it lets YouTube's algorithms know you want to be notified when I upload videos. These incredible people are my patrons from Patreon, and I know I say it every week, and I know I'm doing that thing where I go, oh, I say it every week, but I can't help it. I honestly rely on these people so much. Without them, there would be no channel. If you want to be one of these incredible people, you can do that at either Patreon or buy me a one-off beer at PayPal, and either way, I'll genuinely love you forever. These are my Facebooks and my Twitters and my Instagrams and my TikToks too. Come and hang out there and we can be best friends. See you next time. Prince Harry had frostbite on his penis. Please subscribe. What am I talking about? How does that make people subscribe?